verse, right?
Third verse.
Third verse. Then we're talking about now is impermanent life, right? Impermanent life. Then with the three main point. Then first is main point have three reason. Second 3 reason. Third 3 reason. Then is 9 reason. Now we little confused is first main point 3 reason, the third, right? Little confused, but it's children is debating me, and I give it this. I give it this.
I've been there.
Children is debating me, then I give answer this.
She's debating and she's winning, I know.
Let's how it goes.
I did, I saw them, I tried to video
I
I
lost.
broadcasted
I
it.
couldn't follow through.
No, it was really beautiful to see, because we're learning Tibetan debating and logic with Holy Eva,
Yes, yes.
and so she's teaching us the steps, but you two, you stood up and you did and then all right, without language we could
I have
see
pictures of her doing that.
it was rapful but really good.
We want to change the cover.
You moved her. You went and she said that, and then you're like opposing arguments opposing reasons.
His reason is contradictory.
The two reasons is contradictory.
Contradictory.
So
yeah.
1 and 3 are contradictory. Is that what that means? You know.
What's contradictory?
Contradictory means before we said yes, then second is no. There's the first or second or is.
But what's? No, I know what contradict. But what was?
Or the subject of the debate.
Not what we learned so far.
No.
When you said reason 1 and reason 3, I'm going, wait a minute. I thought we said all
No. Within a debate.
Could you reconstruct for us the content of the debate?
Now we have.
For lessons, for purposes of learning Dharma.
No, because it says in the scripture, Geshe showed me, the third reason for the first part, for the first point, is even though we have time, as a human being endowed with leisure and fortune, even though we have time to practice, we have the opportunity to practice. That is why we have leisure and fortune, is because we have the free time to practice. Even though we have free time, we don't practice. And the reason we don't practice is because we don't think about the nature of this human life being impermanent. That's the reason. We don't practice Dharma because we don't recall impermanence. It's not in the front of our mind. And because we don't think about impermanence, then we are making plans for the future, and we're doing every distracting things that prevents us from practicing the Dharma. That's right. I agree with it. So that's the reason. Then I said, okay, if you practice, then where did I go from there? If you think of the Dharma all the time, of impermanence, if you understand impermanence, the nature of life, of human life being impermanent, does that mean the kyava, the necessity, does that mean that you're practicing Dharma all the time? And he said, no. Right.
Yes.
Right.
Somebody should practice Dharma, but they can thinking is or human life is impermanent. Somebody needs to, this life I need to is wealthy, then health, then a long life. Somebody's practice that, yes. Some Tibetan people I know.
Some Western people.
Some Tibetan people practice, but why? That's not is future life reason. Just thinking this life. I need to healthy, I need to long life, I need to wealthy, rich person.
So this is not impermanence, you're saying? This is not thinking that you're going to die.
But that person is, we saw is this doing prayer, but that motivation is mistake. Yes? Wrong?
But that's not what I said.
She said
That's not what
the
I
opposite.
said. Di Kalam, Di Love, Shume.
He's tricking you. He's tricking you in the debate to see. Yeah.
Shume, that's why. No, that's not what I said.
She said the opposite.
Now I'm going to don't throw questions.
Because in the logic form, there are like specific parts to the logic that makes it a perfect reason. If you switch the parts, you're totally, it's an imperfect reason. Then you lose the debate. So you have to know where you're putting the reason at that place, or you're putting your syllogism, your assertion in the assertion place. You're putting this thing in this place. She's putting it all together.
Yes, everybody, it's a mix. It's a buffet.
It's a buffet.
So don't take bored, everybody. I think it's good for our. If this is one of the meditation. Yes. Now we talk that children-in-law, Eva, Hector. Then I think you gave is one good karma. It's pacha. What's the pacha?
Imprints.
Imprints. Yeah. This future life or future life. Now we discuss.
Or in this life, to debate in this life.
Sorry?
Or in this life, to debate in this life.
Debate?
Sendi.
No, 맞아. 다나 맞아. 다 최기 터는 조리 채워로.
Yes, not just for future life, but even in this life, maybe.
This life is they give this pacha shower. Then you guys next life you became a monk, then debate some like children life. Yeah, like this.
But what I'm saying is you can do it in this life. Don't wait for next life because we don't know the next life.
You don't believe the next life?
I do, but we don't know
what's
the
going on.
I'm saying is we discuss here. Yes. Then somebody don't understand. Yeah, don't understand. But he listening is put it in pacha.
Right.
Then his next life is coming is the view. Then you can.
Yeah, next life or this life, she says. Maybe come this
She's
life.
saying later in this life.
Yes, if you
Tomorrow.
if you can, you guys, then you can this life.
Yeah.
If you take the lazy, then never.
Yeah.
Mare,
Great,
just
love
joking. Yes. Now let's discuss, Michael. And it is standing here debating me. Oh, so.
With no mala.
통기기 dribble.
통축이 되고.
통축이
통축이
통축이 dribble.
통축이 되고.
That's a result that you'll see in this life.
Yes. Or did. So now we're going to we have going to is 3 main point, then second point of 2 reason.
Second point.
Second point, then 2 reason.
There are 3 reasons.
There are 3 reasons. True.
Yeah, to the second point.
Yeah. Correct. So.
Oh, here. Oh, do we have extra?
It was fine. I have.
She has in
okay.
the bedroom.
Yeah. Oh, did it. The second point is we don't know when we die,
No, we die.
We die,
We die.
We die. We don't know when we die. That's our 2 reasons why. Yes. Then is 2 reasons. The first reason is in the human life, Zabuli Gitsela Niwayo Maresino. Zabuli Gitsela.
So the first reason is this life in the world that we have right this age, it's uncertain. The lifespan is uncertain.
Second main point, when we die, yeah, that reason why, then you can, then I think it's Eva, it's Tessie, Hector is understood. Then you guys also understood, but if you doubt, then we can discuss after, okay? Then first reason is now is Tessie's.
Children. Do you mean the children?
Because I told her why you put in your Tessie David's email. That's why I told her Tessie. Yeah. She almost interrupted me. Oh, yes, it's okay.
It doesn't necessarily follow.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah, yeah.
That's right.
Yes. Anyway, yeah. Then the second reason, then we have a lot of condition for diet. 치위기에 뭐예요?
There are a lot of factors that contribute to death.
Death. 이나야 이 수비기 유뉴슈로 했으니.
But the factors that prevent death are few.
근데 송산 therefore when we die, bro, dimse tela 되네, bro. Then third reason is 류 양충하거나 미다 수부 똑춘 보이나래, 수부 인조 보이나래, 한대 인바 있나야 시기를 했습니다.
Yeah. Even though a body could be a physical human body is strong and healthy and beautiful, whatever kind of good physical condition it is, eventually it will still die.
It's still die. That's the theory.
This is number 3 of number.
What's number one?
Lifespan is uncertain.
Oh.
No, that's the point. There's 2 reasons to support that.
No, time of death is uncertain.
Yeah, this.
The first one is that lifespans are uncertain in themselves. Is that
Are
right?
indefinite.
Are in
Zambulinga.
Zambulinga
Yeah, it's specifically the fact that in this continent.
is
Lifespans.
no is colored.
Sure.
Not sure is life, right?
Lifespan.
Lifespan.
like how long a life in this
How long you
continent?
stay here? How?
Zumbu.
Yeah.
Zambulinga.
Zambuli or
Yeah, it just means
Jumbo.
in other
Jumbo.
continents, in other world systems, the lifespans are definite,
yeah.
are finite. Whereas in this continent,
So if then if second main point is there are 2 reasons, yeah, that's finished. Then third main point, then have also 2 reasons, right? 2 reasons. Then one of the 다기나시래 다 류다 류기 핑기 말했으니로 류 다기나시래다 류 똑침보다 류 인제보다 류 냠 똑침보다 디제 핑기 말했으니 아니 이바 가르스나 규노 롱트도 되게 핑기 말했으니 또 숨바 가르스나 소서 파마 핑기야 가보 가모 니니지 가야 핑기 말했으니.
you can say that in
Yeah.
English.
Now it is. Two reason is
Easy, that's
yes.
easy to say.
Then I forgot. Then 3 main point and third, yeah. Then when we die, only help dharma.
Right.
Why? 2 reasons. Yes. Then if you have a good body health and you strong power, it's a power body, then no help. That's it. Body. Yeah. We must be going to die. Then you have a lot of $1 million. Yeah. Wealthy or rich is many buildings, but no help is when you die. No help then. Then the third reason is your when for example me, then when I die, that time no help me, my father, mother, my sisters, and I have no girlfriend, boyfriend, but yeah, I have a lot of friends. No help me that friend here. When I'm dead, I'm single. Alone. No need help me that person. Then who need help me, Lord?
Who will help?
Who will help me? Only Dharma. Therefore, if I think somebody said understood the mind, then last year we talked with 37 Buddhist sort of practice. Yes. Then what's this? Geshe Tashi Dorje. Geshe Tashi Dorje said, yes, it's when Yuri Drobe Zashe Soso tell. We met is a lot of friends. We love it, our parents, our sister, brother, sister, our friend love it. But when you die, that I'm going to is
Separate.
separate. Yuri Drubi Zashe Sosute. Baby Drubi no Zeshudule. Yeah, somebody is always every day is working hard, is make a lot of money. Yes, when you die, that time you separate. Put it here, you're going to only body. Tana
Finally.
Finally, with our cloth is put it here, then burning cremate. Right? Yes, you need to be Zashe Sosute, baby do it, no Zeshudule. Luigi drunken, I'm sure drunk before. Therefore, if our body is guest house, yes, our mind, what's called is soul consciousness. Consciousness is guest. When you go outside, is this time summertime, somebody is going to vacation, then stay guest house, hotel. Then when you come here, hotel is pay shower was in the
leave the hotel.
Leave the hotel, then coming to our body. They like this. Do you know question?
Coming to our body?
There are Lui Dan Namshi Nigo de Kakachaku. Lui di Drunkan La Peja, Namshi di Jumbo. Kakachaku.
Yeah. So this this metaphor for the time of death is like when you go to a hotel. You stay in the hotel as a guest temporarily. At the end of your stay, you have to leave the hotel, and the hotel will stay where it is, and you have to go wherever you need to go. So it's like we are in this human body, physical body, and we are inhabiting this body, and we're using it during our lifetimes. But at the end, when we die, at the moment of death, then we have to leave the body behind, and the consciousness, like the guest, will have to move on.
Yes. Therefore, no help is called parents, is girlfriend, boyfriend, is dollar, then gold, is diamond, not help that time. Will die. Then that time, if you do good action, the time, then happy. Oh, it is okay. No, regret, not regret, so happy. Then when it is a strong time that I'm going to enjoy, then talking a lot of is criticize, somebody is criticized, somebody is hatred, ignorance, yeah. Then when you die, you can thinking when everything when you died, before died, right? Died. Then you regret, oh, that's not good, I did that job. Then you crying, you will die, then you're going to heal, new guest house. New guest house, but new guest house, no air condition, no weekend, no weekend, no food, then every time is suffering. What's that? 100,000. Not is same to is or in the world, not the time is same in the world. Therefore, always thinking, practice mind practice, mind training, check your mind, yes, how can I get benefit, right? That is Geshe is all what is so I think is good for us, lay person. Yes, very nice. It's interesting. That's about There's a somebody like coming chumba di Quran sung do and what nyamle chewa na chema to be do sen nyamle chewa in na and lagle sobdi na na sungyu di nyamle chewa na chema to be do sen.
So this text, 37 practices of a Bodhisattva, it has many advices, and there is no advice that we cannot actually practice.
That is, we finish it 3 main point. Then first main point, there are 2 reasons. Second also wrong. Third is 3 reasons that's finished. Then Sawa Gimchengo. Then touch of us soon. before he was told tachiwa means it's decide. Then we can do decide.
Yes, like a resolution.
Yeah, regulation.
Resolution.
The resolution, decide. How can we do decide? Decide.
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 There was only 3 decide.
Resolution.
Resolution.
Resolution. Yeah.
Resolution. Resolution. One of the then first we talk the 3 reason. Yeah. 3 reason. First main point 3 reason. Then 딱 나도 가르치고 그랬으나 최초가 타주고 그랬어요. 윤세직들.
Oh, the first resolution is that we must practice Dharma.
Dharma. The second so when we die, then we can resolution. Then we can practice right now. We can practice Dharma right now. We must. Yeah, we must practice right now. Not tomorrow, no evening, right now. Yeah, check your mind. Yeah. Then third is then when second means
First is we must practice right now.
No. First is we must practice Dharma.
we must practice Dharma. Yeah. Second is
we must practice Dharma right now.
right now. Then third is when you die, only help Dharma.
Only the Dharma helps.
One is a Dharma help.
Is the resolution that you understand that?
Yeah. I guess the understanding that only the Dharma will help.
Realizing that only Dharma will help you.
Yeah, at the time.
어디를 샤워하세요? That so difficult. I think important for is when you practice is.
Oh, I'm sorry. So when Geshe says taksha, I think maybe the better word is conclusion. We reached 3 conclusions. First, we must practice Dharma. Second, we must practice it immediately, like right now. And the third is only the Dharma helps.
Yeah. Yes.
So 3 conclusions.
Thank you.
So this is my request. Then when you meditate your implement, then no is object. You can think object outside the object. You can think on
Your own.
your own. I think it's much better. Yeah. Is then what's that? Prasangika, no Prasangika does. This is Prasangika also said then Dharma Chandrakirti. Chandrakirti says middle way, Umajukpa, right?
Yes.
Umajukpa. When you find it or sell, first you can find it and apply it
To yourself.
yourself. Then after, then apply for
To other.
other object. Therefore, similar when you practice meditation for impermanence. First is your body. Then you can think other object. 소소가 더 빼자고 있는 야가 있어요.
So it is better to use your own body, your own condition to meditate on impermanence.
Therefore, one example, if you need is peace in the world, everybody need to is peaceful in the world. First, we can make is peace ourselves. Then your parents, then your family, then your friend, then your boyfriend, girlfriend, and in the world. Understand? Yeah, that's important. Therefore, you can thinking is implement is on your body, on your body. Then you can thinking. Then 3 main point. Then 9 reason. Then 3
Conclusion.
cause the completion. That's, I think, I'm not as meant more practice. I teaching 말라나. 내가 뭔가 삼도 땅이 매스니까. 근데 몸들이 얘기 매스니까.
Oh, I don't meditate. I don't think a lot.
I don't meditate a lot of, but I'm sometimes thinking that's a good reason. That's deep pemudos and some without channel.
Yeah. So I don't think a lot. I don't meditate a lot. But I think these reasons are very helpful to think about.
Yeah.
I hope this will be quick. I'm just wondering, with our earlier debate about the third reason in the first section,
Yes.
if the reasonings are not kyaba to prove each of the tsalasum, each of the 3 points. It's not that each of those 3 reasons is proving the previous point. It's rather that those are reasons which support our conclusion. So if the takjepa, the conclusion of the first point is I must practice dharma, then it's worthwhile to think about the fact that even though I have this precious life, I don't practice dharma enough.
Yeah.
And that it's not necessarily a kyabak necessity to prove that this life is death is certain, but it's rather a reasoning or a contemplation that will bring us to the conclusion of therefore I must practice dharma.
That's true. Before I talk this
he told me.
Not Tessie, the children-in-law. Children-in-law. Yes, I agree. This is the Gymsen. I think no necessary is reason that I think is Gymsen is reason, but it's not Kyabayo Samares.
Because otherwise we run into the contradiction, the potential contradiction that if somebody contemplated impermanence, then they would be able to stop death, and that's not a kyaba.
Yes, not kyaba. That's true. Yes. But so this some time shows in it. Then the second chord or sentence we have to go is third verse, then third line.
Third verse.
Third verse and third line, right?
Okay.
Shivijusul that Chimashila. Shivijusul chord. We can go with English 5 pages. The death that will destroy me soon, right?
Yes.
Then and help me find sure knowledge that after I have died, right? The things I have if drawn, the white or black, and what these deeds will bring to me, follow always close behind, is certain, certain as my shadow. Yeah. Well, that's what we talk to is to third and fourth. Yeah. Then pattern called Shivi Jitsu when we died, after died.
After we died.
Yeah. After we died, our body and our body's shadow, right? Tigna.
Yeah.
Shadow. When you go outside, when you coming sunshine, go outside, our body and shadow going to together, right? Together. That reason is when we Maso Devi Kabla, Gawada Mijo Karisaba Yimba so Yamdo Dures and Gimsin Days and Pedilatini.
Yeah, so just like that example of the physical form, the body, and you're always together with the shadow, you're inseparable. In the same way, we are always together with our good deeds and bad deeds.
This white karma as black karma. Karna means Karpui Le means white karma. Is Nakui Le means is black karma. But is little. But karma has a haters understood. It's Eva also. But it's Abhidharma told is 4 white karma, black karma. Karna the black and the white mixed karma. Karna Linde, Karna Demigi Le, 4. Now we talk to is white karma is black karma. White karma is Kalota. Pacha Sambudirata, Giving Canyon. Givile.
Virtuous deeds.
Dire. And bad karma is bad karma.
Non-virtuous deeds.
Non-virtue. Yeah, non-virtue. Yeah. When you die, then we kuniniga nyamdoligi resinda.
When we die, then those two we are together with those two all the time.
Yeah, all the time. Therefore, shivi jesu luda temashi karna lende. Yeah, karna lende. Chishin dawala asin. Chishin means going to it together, or together. Therefore, if the karma, karpuile, nakuile means white karma is black karma. White karma is, I think, is 10 virtues in white karma. If you practice 10 virtues, then almost 99%, 99.9% you will get is human life, human body is future life, right? That is sure, sure. It's 10 virtues. Do you know it's 10 virtues? Yeah. That is, sometimes I'm a little confused. Then it's 10 virtues so easy. Yeah, we can do, but we can thinking not easy. Yes. All suffering coming to 10 virtues. Yes. Overcome by 10 virtues, right?
Yes.
All suffering. Yeah. 10 non-virtues, yes. Right?
I think he said overcome. Also.
Overcome by, yes.
Overcome by.
Overcome by is
So
that,
you're
yeah,
saying
10
it's
non-virtues.
easy it is easy, but we think it's hard to practice.
Yes, then we count it easy, only 10 years.
To count them
Oh,
is easy. Just to do them is
Yeah.
Do them is
Easy,
hard.
but when you practice, hard.
Hard.
Yeah, hard.
Oh, okay.
Then all suffering coming by, overcome by 10 non-virtues. Then we always practice for 10 non-virtues for its antidote law, antidote 10 virtues. Yeah. Then killing, stealing, then what's a lying, yes, then all things. Then you practice, then you will get if your human life, human body is future life. That is 100%, 99.9. Yeah, but not easy. Yes, yeah. Then is white karma has a. Before we talk, but now I'm little explain.
Yes.
Yeah, white karma has you can think 4 section, right? 4 section. Yeah, if karma is linear, karma is certain, right? Certain, linear.
The 4 principles of karma.
Yeah, 4 principles of karma is. Then one of the karma is certain, linear, then
Or fixed. Fixed.
Fixed.
Yeah.
Karma is certain, fixed, linear, linear, then karma is grow,
increases.
increases. Third of the without creating karma, without creating karma, no result. Third. Fourth, then the lecheba chumes omar lenyeba lepeljo lecheba chumes le macheba da lecheba. If you don't if bad or good karma, you will not get its result, right? Mare ta sumbala ne shiva nanta shiyo rata lenyeba lepeljo le macheba da lecheba lecheba chumes.
If you do the karma, you will not exhaust that. It means if you do the karma, you will get the result.
I thought that was 3.
Third is if you don't do the karma, then you will not get a result. If the fourth is if you do the karma, you will definitely get the result.
Right.
What did it? I'm sorry. Then I forget here one. Or when before we talk is people chung the tomorrow lang subject she subject she nani subject niba dele.
So in the beginning we talked about the practices in common with the small scope practitioner. There are 4 parts.
Somebody.
Okay.
텐저
The
무슨
first one is-
15m 와템바 다 렌데
First is recognizing the leisure and fortune
Fortune.
of this human life.
Second, the
is the impermanence, thinking about impermanence. And now we have come to the third part,
third part,
which is karma and result.
Karma and result. Yeah. Therefore we talk as karma. Yeah. Karmas have 3 sections.
3 sections.
Four sections.
Four principles. of
Four
karma.
principles. Yeah. Then first is karma is certain, means if you do good karma, you will get good result. That is karma is certain. Right?
Yeah, fixed.
Fixed. If you do good
Definitely.
action, right?
Good action.
you will get is good fixed result. Right?
Yeah.
That is Buddha's law, Buddha's law. Yeah, like is United States. United States law is so difficult. It's really good. Yeah, everybody is taking the law. Then everybody happy.
알겠다. Buddha's law is hoping next to my way. Hoping next to my way.
Movie next to the Inayata. leg namshe do. Leg namshe do. Movie next to Chamata.
Hoping next to Insa.
Without Buddhists don't accept is karma and effort,
Effects. Result.
Not result.
Yeah.
But it's similar. Before we talk similar, yeah. Not say if this karma is effect, but in a trailer, legim the thai kid do us.
So even non-Buddhists,
Yeah.
even they don't accept the terminology of karma and actions and so on, but they will accept.
Yeah. Inayanta, but is 10 non-virtues is not is Buddhist law. This is generally, yeah. General, but is 10th is wrong view, is only is Buddhist law. Yeah. But the 9 is
Everyone.
everywhere. Buddhist or non-Buddhist, without Buddhist, everyone is accept. Yeah. Mare,
Yes.
yeah. Then karma is certain. Then lenyava. Le pelchawa. Karma is grow. Grow. That means today somebody killing one dog or whatever, yeah, one animal. Then tomorrow going to you color that. Tirinta kiji sewa imbayina. Sani kini sewa nyawa yesi. Nani ga shi then ye jutu sunju so then
So if today you kill one dog, and if you don't apply, you don't do purification or don't feel regret, etc., tomorrow it becomes like you killed 2 dogs. And then if you don't do purification tomorrow, then it will be the next day it will become 4 dogs. And then it goes exponentially like that. It increases.
Then 8, 16, 32, 64, all going to more. Yeah. But in the world, somebody's killing someone is animals, right? Judge is an enemy. Then they all trace. I'm so happy. I'm rejoiced. I killed that person. Yeah. They rejoice. Then there's more.
Then it's more and more, greater and greater.
Yeah, yes.
That kind.
Same like is Gyawala. Now it took us non-virtue, then it's coming is virtuous. If you do good job today, you count one mantra, then all of the Shiva mantra, Buddha's mantra, when you finish, then you rejoice, rejoicing. Then tomorrow you will get 10, 2, 4, 8, 16, like this. That's it. Karma is good. Therefore, if I thought it's Tibet, it's a Buddhist practice is
So Buddhist practice is very effective. You don't need to spend anything, but it's a great profit.
Profit,
Big
yeah.
profit.
Yes. Therefore, is Lama Tsongkhapa says, when whoever is did good job, then whoever see So that person is rejoicing,
If you see someone doing a good deed, then it's good to rejoice in that person's good deed.
아니 소소라 if 칼로르다 개와 집어 살고 그랬습니다.
미치클라 개원 말에
kana
뭐가 제메이나
kana 헥터 저거 이러와 니질라 달러치 방고질라 달러치 찍여 와이나 땅아 통보라고 말았제 이거 말고 헥터 기타 방고질라 달러치 찍어서 빼고래는 서버이나 콜라 개와 가져라고 말에 찍어지게라고 나한테 캡상하러 왔어.
So if for example Hector gives $1 to one person, like Stephen for example, beggar. Gives $1 to a beggar, and I see that Hector did this good deed for this beggar and helped him. Then I rejoice in Hector's good deed, generosity. Then it's like I collected the same karma that he collected without me spending $1.
Yeah. Karma is called and rejoice and so
it's very important, very useful to rejoice in other people's good deeds. Yeah, without spending any money of your own, but you get the benefit, profit.
Therefore, if a Buddhist practice only is practice of mind,
So Buddhism in Tibetan is called Namchu. Namchu means the inner dharma, and it refers to changing your mind, transforming your inner.
So if third then without creating karma, no result. No result. Kiragita le gyawa machewaina le dewa
So if you don't do virtue, then how can there be happiness? You can never achieve.
Le cheba chume sawa. Le macheba de miteba. Sumbade le nyaba le pejo le macheba de miteba le cheba chume sawa. Le macheba de miteba.
The third one.
The third one.
Yeah. If you don't do the karma, then you will never meet with the result.
So if I don't have to work anymore because I just feel happy that you worked and that you worked and that you worked and I collect exactly the same result. Yeah.
Mi chiko lega jigira, and then nan moga jevayina, and then mi shamba lega jigira, and then ko java diang, and then nga and lega jego marawa.
So the only karma I need to do to get the
then how you do is your home rent.
Yeah. I know.
It depends what economy you want.
I know. Semantic on the previous one, right? Because you said if I don't do the karma, I don't collect the result. I didn't give the $1. Someone else gave the $1. My only karma was rejoice.
Yes.
It wasn't $1.
Yes. But that rejoicing has the power to give you the same.
So nobody should work.
Same or chikyang
That is what you
percent.
You're saying it's fractional?
gets up.
I'm saying that, I'm saying that, yeah, I know you are. I'm saying that, but it could be a confused point. I'm saying that yes, you get the results of the karma. You don't get the money, but money's not karma, and we've already established that.
Yes,
and then and then Hector and then me and lega jegido and then consul lega di and kay yapore and then consul up into do and di gewadi and na jesu yiram 제가 이나 내가 나랑 아니 내가 조고 말아와 내가 지고 말아와
딘데로 소남 랑예디 소남 유수도 이시 유수디 개바 장면순 사고로 숨을 와.
you have to collect countless the countless collection of the merit and wisdom.
7 billion people to be happy about giving dollars. It's a lot.
Not just one day,
No,
right?
yeah, so every minute of every day, 7 billion people, I'm happy. Yeah.
소소지 뭐네 제거를 지난해 딘데 제거에는 소소를 딘데 라그레스는 숨으로 왔어. 계산은 근데 간절천에 쌓여요. 야가 제가 야가들 타요 말아. 얘네 미션들이 지금도 잡수시 라바스미 소소 무료 많이 되게 말아.
가시네.
산이 좀 되게 최차선 미차선 약보를 합셔요. 미차선 산이 고발을 되게 되어요. 소소 뭐는 무료 마당 티도 말아.
Yeah, so it's the same. There's countless, you know, the collection that we have to finish, collection of merit and wisdom is a huge, vast amount. And then you came back with your assertion, well, there's 7 billion people and 365 days, etc. But it is still countless. Then Geshe-la's rebut to that is, if that were the case, that you can just rejoice in all the beings working and you don't have to work, then why not? Then the Buddhas also, you know, rejoice in the Buddha's virtues, which is also more
massive,
vast,
yeah.
and we're still here, you know. So we still have to do.
So then it's not the same result. So then it's not the same result that you get from rejoicing from my dollar as to give a dollar.
Yeah, you get the same result. 걔랑
아니 게서
직발라 그래. 직발라 그래네. 게서 직발라 그래도 소소 내대 바에는 소소는 무조건 먹어 왔어.
You have to do it. So why? If it's the
I
same.
told an example. In the Buddha's always show is all is liberation part of the liberation.
Yeah.
But we can 나서기다 맞춰봐야나 생기고만 놓고 말아왔어.
So even if the Buddha is showing the path to liberation, but
부담이
if we
갑자기
don't,
되더라고요.
yeah, and he's can see and is watching and leading us, but then if we don't actually take, you know, the path and practice the path ourselves, then we will not reach it. Keep going.
야가 때는 타이어 말아와. 야가라.
Yeah, the goodness, there is no end to goodness.
Not end to goodness, yeah. 그래서 가져잖아요, 그러왔어.
Yeah, so we have to do as much as we can, and that's good to do as much as we can. But yeah, but your
The point is,
Gela, you said if you rejoice in, for example, the Buddha, rejoice in the Buddha's good qualities.
And anyone else that got enlightened.
Especially the Buddha, because they have huge, vast.
Yeah, anyone else that got enlightened or became free.
So if you rejoice in the Buddhas and all the Buddhas of the 10 directions and the 3 times.
And every action they took.
Right. Every single body, speech, and mind.
Yep.
Okay. Pure karma. If we rejoice that's huge amount of good virtue.
We must get the same result.
We must get the same result.
ready.
So why are we still here? At least why am I still here?
That's your fault.
Well, I'm not rejoicing enough.
Then in the world you overcome by desire. Therefore you fall here. Therefore you stay here. The Buddhas need to. Everybody is coming in, is in the paradise. But that's our fault. Yeah.
Yes.
말해. 그래서 이게 Buddha 이게 말해.
Not the Buddha's fault.
That's our fault.
We have the mental afflictions. Overcome the bad deeds.
That I've rejoiced in everybody that was free from bad deeds, so I should have the same result.
Have you really?
Yeah, doing it all the time. Every prayer, every morning.
This is getting good.
Now she's debating me.
So Hector said, but
It's exactly the same. I don't know.
What did you say?
He said he's rejoicing in it all the time.
In what?
Every morning when I do my meditation, I rejoice.
In what? And there was a specific thing that the Buddhas are doing that you're rejoicing about?
Oh, in that they taught in the Dharma, that they sat under the Bodhi tree, that they went through the path.
There was something specific you said. I can't remember that.
No, my only question, I'm really, I'm comfortable, but I'm saying, you're asserting that we get exactly the same karma from an action than rejoicing in the action, and I think it's
Yes, so that's
it's I think that might not be like I'm thinking of it.
But
Yeah.
Hector, I think Geshe already answered it. He just threw out a one-liner, and I think it was missed. He said to children, and she kept asking, why am I still here?
Because of
And
you.
he said, because of you. Alright, because maybe that's not all you're doing. So you may be rejoicing in all
Yeah,
that
which is
good.
what she asked.
No, that's why I think she's maybe that's not all you're doing.
I.e. the bad karma.
yeah, that's true. Then little different, yeah. Then 지당으로 저는 냠바 톱라야 돼. 냠바 게자 냠바 톱라야 돼. 냠바 게자 톱라야 돼. 이렇게 해봐셔요. 되잖아. 게자 시그나치 쇼네로 게자 냠바 톱라야 돼. 되나? 맞아 니가 알아. 코란 소소기 배움도 땅 나야 소소기 오라.
Can you try in English?
Yeah. Then a little different, yeah. Then I'm not sure you are lay person as not lay person. Just talking you is lay person. I'm lay person.
Yeah.
You can do a good job. Then I'm rejoicing. Then I will get the same virtues.
100%.
100%. Yeah, 100% same.
And that's
That is
consistent with
called
rejoicing in the army somewhere else,
Yeah.
being the front line. No, that's consistent.
Yeah, that is Tibetan called Sonam Nyambato. Getsa Nyambato. But you rejoice is Buddha's as a Dharma, Truth, is whatever. Then you will get Nyamba Getsato. Getsa Nyamba no same Nyamba Getsato. Similar, not same.
Similar. Sounds like
Yeah.
Gorbachev. But
Yeah, there is called tanda maso dinala. Kirutemba tagi tanda kapni barawa. Mundo ye kapni bari tanda moa gona ko sumshaya desi. Moa chidang shuyarawa. Odi kaldo kirutemba tagi dinala yoresi. Sunga disa.
So this topic about rejoicing and the profits you get, and the percentage that you get, the commission you get from the rejoicing is discussed in detail in a text, which is a commentary on the ornamental realizations by Geshe Tashi Dorje, who is a great teacher and master who wrote a lot of commentaries, who is the main textbook writer for ceramic. In that commentary on the ornamental realization, in the second chapter, it talks about the meditations on rejoicing.
Geshe-la, ne pedi Getsadang Sonam Kikepari. So what I asked was, in this example, he's using the word Getsa, which actually means root of virtue, not what we usually say for Sonam, as in building up merit. So you're saying the Getsa is the same, but Sonam Kitsok,
is different.
then it's not as much.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm happy with the answer, not 100%.
Wait, there's those two things. You're saying the root, we get the same root.
It sounds like he's saying we get the same kind of virtue, but it won't be as much. So when he's saying exactly the same, the word he was using was Getsa, which means the root of virtue.
Wait, so maybe are we talking like the same?
Yeah, because you're not saying yourself.
Yeah, you're getting the type, the same type of virtue.
Of course.
Rikchi Nyamba, the same type of virtue, but not the same.
Getsa Nyamba to Nyamba Getsa to Laniro, Sonam Nyamba to Laniro, Sonam Nyamba to Nyamba Sonam to Lani, Punila, that Colorada. Signal Dishonero, and I thought so. He said, Quiet series in a minute to do them at the Sumara.
Yeah, so in this text by Geshe Tashi Dorje, he uses those two phrases. And in Tibetan, it's the same words, but they are arranged in the first word and the second word in one phrase. Getsa Nyamba. Getsa is the root virtue, is the same. Getsa Nyamba, root virtue same, and then another kind is same root virtue. So he, in his text, he has these two phrases, so two things he's talking about, and one says it's same root of virtue, and then in another sense, or in another thing is same root, and root virtue same.
So
It doesn't,
So
number,
there is a difference
Sonam
between those
nyamba.
two things.
Sonam nyamba sonam.
nyamba sunam di
sunam nyamba.
nandenang shin yine
No,
tsumba mare.
Tsumba mare.
Okay.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, so when the word nyamba is on the other side of the word, it means similar, not the same.
Then example is, I think that's true. If somebody is same lay person and anger you, when I'm now little practice dharma, then I got that is his virtue.
Yes.
the church
I collect virtue.
I correct virtue. Then that time I anger you.
I get angry to you.
Angry to you. Then my all that's virtue is going to waste.
Yeah, then you burn your virtue.
Burn is virtue. Then same like mirror. Then I'm collect my virtue. Then I'm anger in our heart. So our heart. It's different is human raw. Our heart. Then I anger him. Then my virtue is gonna give a guess away. That's how you say about the anger. Chiba kondo sawa chiba chigyano. Dengi chane. Tam tayina korona.
So Kyochik
Dachomba also is a bodhisattva. Bodhisattva.
So there's a difference between in the virtue that you collect, or virtue or non-virtue you collect, depending on the object of your action. So, for example, if it's an ordinary person that you get angry towards that person, you collect non-virtue, and then you have the same kind of anger, but that person happens to be a bodhisattva or an arhat, then that non-virtue is bigger than the non-virtue that you collect if that person that you got angry towards was just a normal person.
Or these, because that is a famous people, things and also. Because
they're a higher object.
So the field of your object, or the object of your action, is like heavy.
Yes.
Is holy.
Or holy, Before we talk with the 5 bad deeds, coming up like this.
Previously last week we talked about the 5 heinous deeds. The deeds that if you commit any of these 5, we will send you to hell immediately. Didigidu, it's okay, but still our question is, if you rejoice in the Buddha's deeds, which are great, the greatest of all deeds, and so then we are collecting the same virtue as the Buddhas, or only similar?
That's where it's
that is the base.
Nyamba toba.
Toba
Nyamba
nyamba
mare.
Nyamba toba. That is
virtue you want.
So same kind would be the.
This is like, it seems like a truth that holds for everything. So we have our favorite soccer team. There's 12 players on the team or whatever, and we're rooting for that team, and they win. The soccer players are happy. We're happy. We collectively have all won. So we get all the same benefits of like good vibrations, being happy that we've won, the success, and all of the merit of having a winning team, except we aren't the soccer players, and their intimacy and satisfaction level is different because they have put in the work and the effort into playing the game.
It's a good analogy. Good analogy. It's a good analogy. Yeah. It doesn't mean you can run as fast and kick the ball and everything. That's quality of effort.
그렇게 팀들이 왔으니 이거 팀들이 프랑스 팀들이 토바인 거야 생각 가고 싶은 거 왔으니
So the same kind.
Same route.
아니,
Yeah, that's a good analogy.
텔레비전상 아니 정말 기분 연기라와 아니 건설 기분 요래들이 나서 건설가 아니 겹쳐지는 텔레비전상들이 나서야 아니 기분 연기가 아니 얘네 양 건설 눈에 타네 아니 레게 제바라와 아니 제바라 아니 가서 아니 다 데데바라와 아니 디마토 개발 디마토 아니 기분 아니 용야다 아니 개발 용마라와
And whereas if, say, like everybody in this room was rooting for them except for me, and I was like, I don't really like that team, then everybody else would be happy and benefit in the good energy, and I would just be left out of the entire experience, which is why it's good to root for the team. Because then you are including yourself in the benefits, where in the same is for giving. Like if you gave somebody on the street some money and they were able to restart their lives and everybody here was happy, and I said, oh well, it's no big deal, I'll do it one day myself. And the good energy and the merits from your action, everybody else was able to say, like, went by the person's new place of business and like was able to see their life restored, and I didn't, then I just wouldn't benefit. Whereas if I had just given in and been more humble and said, oh okay, and acknowledged your deed, then I would also benefit like the rest of everybody here. And because you actually made the sacrifice of the money and that you could have used for something else, like you know, an iPad, a nicer iPad or something like that. Then you got a different kind of benefit because it was actually rooted in a more complex action.
Maybe not a different kind, but you got a bonus. You got additional benefits, perhaps.
When?
If you gave $1.
Oh, right.
As opposed to just
for your own
rejoicing.
individual
Because maybe you would
happiness.
have, I don't know, like a sacrifice.
I'm comfortable with the debate because it is helping everybody think about
I hope firstly you learn is more Tibetan language. Then one day we go to monastery, then we take the debate.
And I push Anila in front of me. Go over there.
Thank you, good question. I'm happy. We discussed and
You want to kick your
I'm like, you go first.
we discussed in which and best, then we can keep draw. We can keep, and that's good.
Thank you for
Now
the debate.
Yes. Then last is fourth section is for karma. Then now due to the last section, live pelcho, live machaba the meter, lechaba chumisawa sendo, lechaba chumis. Lechaba chumisawa means if you do good action, you will get good result. If you do bad job, you will get bad result. Let machaba, lechaba chumisawa.
If you do good result, you get.
Lechaba chumisawa lagi. Chetana. If you do good action, then you will get good result.
This is number one.
Number three, is like similar. If you do, there are let me go the chena,
So if you do bad action, then you will get bad result, and nobody can stop that. Nobody can change that.
단다가서 가서 야가체나 누가체나 다 녜차와 되고 녜차와.
So in the first principle of the karma is fixed or certain, it means the result is fixed. Whatever the cause is, if it's good or bad, then you will get the same kind of result.
Yeah,
good or
it's
bad.
first. It fourth a little different, yeah. For let's have a chimney if you do good action, you will get good result.
In the first principle,
fixed result.
The result is fixed.
Fixed. Then fourth is non-virtuous. If you do good, non-virtuous, bad.
If you do it, you get it. That's what the fourth one is. If you actually do the deed, you must get the result.
Yeah.
What did I say? Gandhila devu never is any. Devu khari mahu maro. Remare. Let's have na.
Shivadi.
Mara. Thambodi. Thambodila. If first is good result, bad result, we don't know. Just is fixed result. Lengyapa. Is fourth is if you do good bad job, the good result is fixed. Chabar doa lengyapa devu never na and devu dua never yaga never.
So then I confused it. It's totally the reverse in my mind. The first one is you will definitely get a result.
Yeah, it's fixed result. But
it's certain that you will get a result. The first principle is it's
okay.
certain that you will get a result.
Yeah.
You will get a result.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 4 is if you do a good karma, then you will get a good result. If you do bad karma, then you will get a bad result.
Good. Takina shalun samla ho tanda khwashi bujini.
But di kapchikolongi samla kapchikolole.
Kara easily do what la. Then one example.
No, then what makes it?
I think she's a little confused. It is. I agree. I have one example.
This one.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Lennepa.
The Rick Nyamba.
No. Lengyapa means fixed result. But if bad or good, we don't know.
You will get a result. That is the fixed one.
Not fixed one.
So
That is why it's fixed, because you will get a result.
Sudden. Yes.
There's no action that won't get a result.
Yeah.
Good or bad, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know the Chumisawa sana di Jikpamepa.
Yeah, Chipamar. The Chumisawa means is Suji Kasa never swim at all.
Magaba.
Chumisawa.
Never swim at all. Or whoever done is cannot
go away.
Right.
It will not go away. It will not go to waste.
So
Once you create the karma, it will not.
That's Chumisawa. That's number 4.
Yeah, number 4. Yeah, number 4.
What?
But different is first and fourth.
Sure. So first is fixed.
Yeah, fixed.
Second is it gets bigger. Third is if you don't do the thing, you can't get a result. It's stupid.
Yeah. Fourth.
Yeah. Fourth is if you do it, you will get the result.
But if it's done, you'll get a result.
In kind.
Yeah. Suchi never certain one.
But you can. But nobody can destroy that karma. Can remove that karma.
It doesn't go away.
If you do the karma, once you have done the karma, nobody or nothing can remove or destroy that karma.
That's number 2.
Number 4.
Number 4.
4 now.
Number 4, it never just goes away. If you did it, it will stay. It's not just that it's certain.
What is in kind? What is, if it's good, it's good, it's bad, it's bad. Which one number is that?
아니 개와 사나 드네 개와 디카와레 남부르베 니베 수바 시바르베 카레
담보딜라 fixed result.
Fixed na 카레 녜바디 카레 녜바
제부 녜바레. 아니
dine ani sunan yena gewa yena dine
dewa 녜바라와
ani gewa yena dine dunge 녜바라와
미gewa yena
ani migewa yena
dunge 녜바라와 ship or this one.
This is what we said in the
yes.
Then you said this is number 4.
No, number 4 is different. Number 4 means if did it. I give one example. Then hectares now is we discuss here is about dharma. We get a lot of is virtue, yeah, virtue. But somebody is coming here, we shooting gun, but that's got no.
But he cannot destroy our roots of virtue.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if we all died right now because we took dharma, because
Yeah.
we tried to understand the world,
Or
this is not breakable. This must have a result.
no waste.
Yeah, it will not go to waste. It does not go away.
Yeah.
So what's the literal translation for Geshe Misawa?
Cheba chumisawa, yeah. Cheba means if you did, chumisawa is not not wasted. Wasted.
So if it's done, it's not wasted.
They're
Meaning
not wasted.
you can't
In
destroy
other
it.
words, if you create karma, then the reverse of that would be it must produce a result, not just disappear or go to waste.
So
And nobody and nothing can prevent it from producing a result. So what about
Number
you
one.
mean you cannot purify?
I thought that was number
Yes,
two.
What about the
exactly.
antidotes?
Yeah, what about the antidotes then?
Correct.
So contra sana dene tungsha ani jevayina dene ani gewa disu nebasugi marve nyembo
I'm okay.
later it's coming, it's coming.
This coming is soon, but not
Certain.
today. I think it's
Let's
next
let it
next week.
Yeah, but
If
you
you
just
do
said,
this,
Yala, you just said
similar
nobody
kind will come in, sir.
nobody can destroy that karma. If somebody,
Three.
we collected
Don't
good
do,
karma right
maybe it's
now,
okay. Four.
and
If you
somebody
do,
kills
result.
us,
Yeah.
but they don't kill our good karma.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right?
yes,
So
yeah.
it cannot destroy our
Destroy
good karma.
our result, yeah,
And then
result.
what about anger? Doesn't it destroy the root
Oh,
of karma?
ah.
We just said that a while ago. And what about doing purification practice? If you regret, doesn't that also remove the bad karma? So
Did you understand my example?
There are all these
You
sub-layers
said,
of karma.
what did you say?
Yeah, I said,
You
but-
said nobody can destroy that karma. So you have to have like
Not
five
karma,
minutes.
result.
Yeah.
My fine print for that, the one that I got for that was it never just goes away.
Okay,
Oh,
just.
It never just goes away.
Yeah.
But
you
you can reduce it. You can.
You can actually
Isn't
destroy
that
never goes to waste, but-
Isn't that an aggregation? So I would still say that the good karma was still the good karma, and now we have an aggregate quantity that is the good and the bad, and that can either be raised or lowered by the current action. Okay?
Whether it's
But you still can't
purification or
erase the previous
rejoicing.
action.
Yeah.
Or the seeds can be prevented from ripening.
But you still can't erase the previous action.
You can.
Well, that's a question. That's a question.
I'm saying
That's
that's
coming up.
He's going to.
Oh, okay, I thought that
But
you were
he
just
just said earlier too.
resolving that question.
He just said earlier too, didn't you hear? He
Which
said,
What?
you said,
That's
if,
before I told is first
if
is
you-
karma
if you
is
get
certain
angry.
is just a result is fixed.
Changden. Who's Changden?
Is a result is fixed, but it's bad result, good result.
We didn't discuss.
no, that's not what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. I'm
Yeah.
talking about, you said earlier,
Yeah.
that if, you said earlier, because I translated
This is
it,
really
that
make sure
if
Dharma stays
you
polite
get
in a way.
angry,
Yeah.
if you don't put your good deeds, if you don't rejoice in the good deeds, or maybe not earlier,
Mm.
if you don't rejoice in your good deeds, it can be destroyed by anger.
Mm.
Right? You said that?
Please, can you tell me
Oh,
right?
contra sane, vale, gewa sana,
Mm.
ani gewa sana ne, ani dene contra sana, di jela contra sana, dene di ani gewa di mema sogi rawa.
뭐 마시는 내가 속으로.
Cheza de mase,
Mm.
ani yang ani contra yang contra sane, ani dene ani gyoba ke ani tungsha
제와이나?
Javaina, and
Dipati
then it
Shatu.
Tagirawa. So it means you can remove, you can destroy that karma, right? But now you're just saying in number 4 that you just said.
네, 아니야. never realized.
Oh, now he's explaining never.
Never realized the Quran we debut, but some is vacation mare. Major was certain and debut some someone in Sotu mare. Nothing you debut young or young. Young. For example, somebody is going to the jail, then somebody goes to jail, then they have a little fault, but it's discussed. Then going to little
reduce the sentence.
Yeah. Yeah, what you were. You know, this young one was did what? Naming you someone in chess and naming you someone in filter Marine.
Ale, so you mean we cannot achieve arhat, we cannot achieve Buddhahood? If you're saying that we cannot, Geshe is saying you cannot remove completely from the roots, you cannot remove the mental afflictions and the bad deeds from the roots. You're saying, so then you're saying there cannot be nirvana and there cannot be golden and there cannot be any Buddhahood. If you're saying that you cannot remove bad deeds from the roots,
that's a result. Result is going to little
lighter.
Lighter, yes. But this result going to be lighter. Then if you can continue, then all this.
So you can remove.
Purified.
Yeah, you can remove from the roots.
Yes, I think you could, Lama Sridhar, you said that in this teaching, for the kleshas, to do a klesha, like become angry, isn't the dharma that can and will destroy a lot of your good karma? And I'm saying destroy, not lessen it. So isn't the reverse true?
Yeah.
That there are some, antidotes that that if you do correctly, focused on a particular bad karma, that can completely eliminate that bad
that's
karma.
what I'm saying. And he gets it, he never so chogirawa gets her. Perna.
Gets up, never someone gets up so and more chesanero. The gets a dealer, Namiki Jebu till a conversation, Namiki Jebu, Korangi, Pena, Gadget, Garabu, in a row, Gadget, Garabu, a gadget, you never felt over a gadget, which you did.
Okay, so you're just saying, okay, I'll just translate. I will do my personal debate.
Then you will come tomorrow in my home, then we discuss, then debate.
About my example of anger, of having anger towards somebody. Normally, if you commit anger, if you have anger, then you destroy your good virtues. What Geshe is saying is you don't destroy the root virtues. Getsa sudi.
Namiki Jebu. The Getsa Namiki Jebu Samlatanga. Not to Getsa Tawa is go. Namiki Jebu the Samlatanga, Getsa, and mix with Tokutan can. Namiki Jebu.
So the virtues that anger destroys refers to the roots of virtue in relation to ripened result. The ripened result. So the ripened result of your virtue can be increased or decreased, right? Like percentage-wise, it could be increased or decreased in intensity or whatever. If you collect virtue or non-virtue. If you collect non-virtue, for example, getting angry, then you decrease your good virtues when it ripens, as it's ripening, like that. But it will not, according to Geshe, it will not totally remove the roots. It will not totally remove the virtue itself. It will just decrease it.
But
if something
that's Yama, that's
then like this is now is a Tibetan, also some Western people who wanna die. Wanna die is first week, second week, then 49 days. That we always pray that person. That person if when he
when they're alive.
When they're alive in the world, that time is bad. Did bad job, good job, who knows? We don't know. But if he did his bad job, then he get us bad result. Then we always pray, but it's not complete that bad result, then we pray, then this is going to
And decrease.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Okay. So when a person dies, they collected good and bad deeds in this life. So when the prayers are recited on their behalf to pray for them, this will help in their future life. This will help decrease the bad result.
The ripening of the
result.
result.
But it will not completely remove the power of the bad result. It will just decrease the power as when it ripens in the future.
For example, is I think is matches
the ornament to sutra.
Yes, composed by Symmetria. If Bodhisattva also going to is what's it?
Hell.
Hell. If it
On a bad rebirth.
Bad rebirth. Then inaya poly nashires ne pena poly de masaba imena ele chewa sama toro ina pari mudo ase o chanju sembala video yores ne teriya dongal chumu nyosoro
Ale. So bodhisattvas, they can also go to the bad rebirths. They can be reborn in the bad realms, but like a ball that when it falls on the ground, it bounces up again, immediately bounces up again. But they they fall into the bad realms, but just like the ball that hits the ground and then bounces back up, and such a bodhisattva, when they go down to the bad realms, they immediately come up again to the higher realms.
So in other words, it doesn't destroy our nature, like to be good or to be, like, it doesn't destroy the nature of, like, say, our optimism, even though we might have anger one day and reap results of that angry day. If we are an optimistic person at heart, we still can reconnect with that. Like you can.
Michi kontra sana. Ani dini migewa di ani soso gi shika pena soso gi shika ani optimism ani dini that's ku yambo. Ni ku yambo yina dini migewa di kontra dini migewa lady. Latene dini soso gi shika yapo ani yaram gi shika yapo mega sugi sutugi marawa.
미지 콘도 사대와이나 콘도 시가야 무지와이나
미게와 가리기나 미게와 니 가리기나 아니 제나 아니 제나
아니 시가 누가지
시가 야포 아니 시가 야포디 네버 수두기 말아 누기 말아와 누기 말아
콘도 사세네 미 가서 야포에네 미기 남규르단도 샤단 규르도 남규르 규르데 셈 규르베탄게 남규르 규고 와서 아 내가 저도 콘도 당연히 가리기나 누가 가려야 되나 본능 교육도 와서 뭐 순내 마기는 균의 교육 이거로 때는 미콘도 사용디 아니 미베기만 콘도 사용도 너무 많이 사용도 근데 그러
okay I think what you're saying is 소소기 시가 랑신
랑신
아니 누기 말래
시가 랑신네 랑신 means just physical is action or in the mind 시가 means physical action
no shika
니카네
shika perna nangwa kibu shika yorawa michi nangwa kibu yorawa 아니
콘도 니우데 콘도 가서 마마 줘야 콘나와 기부도 도도 아니 세바 구소 토토로 줘야 돼 그런 아시디 차거든 되는 것도 계제시 니마고 민나와 기부 요라 따도 콘도 시우사샤라도 콘도 도도 침벌라도 니우데
okay
yeah
so a mental affliction like anger, for example, if you're practicing anger, all the time, then it will definitely affect and harm your good-naturedness or optimism or whatever it is. Because while you're in that angry state, for example, even your physical appearance changes. You start turning red and you know, the physical signs of being anger, like that. And so if you're doing that, if you don't hold that in check, if you don't try to control your anger, then eventually it will affect your own good-naturedness. And then Geshe says sometimes, you know, among the Tibetans, they will say, and look at that person. Before he was, you know, a nice person, you know, but now he's changed, I guess, because of being angry all the time. Yeah, so it will change you, even your nature.
It would be really helpful if you talked about the other side of it. So we're talking about that we can reduce the effects, but not the root. Would that be an okay word? So how do we change the root so that enlightenment is possible? Or do you understand? Because we're talking about changing the effect of karma. But not
legi debu, ani legi debu di pena migewa legi na ani dini kurangi dunia di debu di ani nyuru tangirawa ini ya nyuru sugirawa ani ini ya ani cawa ani gewe cawa di meba sugi marawa gewe control pena control di
Namingi debu getsa de namingi debu petsame soya ma.
Again, getsa de namingi debu dunchigre.
The getsa na farangi ta kefsan de wata. Kefsan de ro. De ro ada getsa lana ma kefsan de ro. Na getsa do de twice ke. Kefsan de wata.
Oh yeah, I mean, so what did she say? If you do non-vert migewa jena and then getsa and meba sugi marawa ineya korangi nuba and numero tangro then what did you say?
So I want to know, how do we cut at the root of a karma, or do we just have to make a new one? Because we're talking about how we can only minimize the effect, if it's minimizing the good effect by getting angry, or minimizing the bad effect by creating virtue. But how do we actually change
I think almost I understood, but I have one example. Then if you have this $1,000, then you can put one day is 10 rupees, tomorrow 10 rupees, then going to is less down. No? You
$10 every day. Every day. Out $10 every day.
You know, one day, imagine
yeah, one day.
But there's a cheaper reason. Imagine that condo sadi gets a new door. Sagi the condo sadi gets a new door.
Yeah.
Kera gomu chikton jiyo and diga nubi gaba ni ya pare doas. Ta gaba ta resina.
Then I will explain. That's not her question then. So he said, just like if you have $1,000, you know, and then you take out $10 or $1 every day, then one day it will be zero, right? If you take out $1 each day or $10 each day, one day it will come to nothing. In the same way, if you do non-virtue, you do non-virtue every day, then that decreases, you know, it eats up your store of good virtue, and one day that will, you know, be exhausted. So in the same way, that you're taking away from your virtue, collection of virtue when you get angry, for example. In the same way, if you do virtue, then you're adding $1 every day to that $1,000. Then you're adding $1 a day, and then it will go higher and higher.
And whatever was in the non-virtue is minimizing. To the point where there's nothing.
Ani gewa jena, then migewa di nyuru dogega. And gewa di cheru. But if you do the antidotes, then the non-virtues will decrease, and the virtues will increase.
Like that is every day you can good job, good job. Then you're going to everybody is like you. Oh, that person is very nice. He always doing good job. But like 미샤단 가고 연구래 소소 내가 야라기니 제대로이나 텔레바도 라시기 시간나 소소 세미기 부로 왔어.
So if you do good actions, then other people, are happy for you, and they see that you're a good person, and then that creates, they like that, it makes them happy also, and then for yourself, then you get better, become a better and better person, and a happier person.
Similar is like you always is do is
Virtue.
Virtue.
Collect virtue.
Then you put add.
Yeah.
Add. Then your non-virtue is going to the down.
Right.
Down,
Okay.
down.
Yeah.
That is it. Virtues and non-virtues in the object. Contradictory.
I understand, that's not the perfect word, but
Her question before was then gets a di migewe tsawadi. You're saying how to remove the mental afflictions from the roots, right?
yes.
아니 미gewe tsawadi ne khalis meba sugure. You have to apply the antidote.
Then we talk to it later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next week.
Yeah. We talk to it after later. Okay. Next week. Then it's antidote the fourth section. Yeah. We talk later.
Okay.
Now it stop here. Then it's any question to 3 person. Then
So you can go on. No more questions.
I hope this is a more simple question.
Sure.
So the Buddhist teachers say that if we observe in this life the 10 virtues, then we should take a human rebirth in our next life. We should avoid going to the lower realms. So just to clarify, when we're talking about practicing the 10 virtues, is that simply avoiding the 10 non-virtues, or is it something more positive? For example, the first non-virtue, killing.
yes.
The opposite is protecting life, preserving life. But there's a difference between not killing, abstaining from killing, and then preserving life. You see an insect on the road, you walk around, you don't step on it. But if you take the insect in your hand, then maybe you have some, you're a vet and you can help the animal. One is positive, one is just avoiding the negative. So which one are we talking about to
cause a human rebirth?
Yeah, avoid a lower rebirth.
And you got it.
Both.
It's a both.
But
I love that the second one implies.
One of these is stop killing.
Yeah.
One of these just avoids killing.
Yeah.
One of these just
one is avoid killing, and one is 강수네 아니
맞죠.
말에 강수네 아니 생chen 아니 껴봐 아니 maneuver.
So that is firstly your is individual's motivation. So for you
yeah, depends on your motivation.
Yes.
So the question is, there's a dog on the road, sick dog on the road, I'm driving.
Yeah.
I see the dog, I drive around.
Yeah.
That's quite easy.
Yeah.
It's much more to stop, get out, pick up the dog, take to the vet, to the hospital, and ensure its health. That's much more onerous. Is it, if one's practice is simply I will not kill, so I drive around, but then keep going. That is enough. That kind of practice is sufficient for human rebirth.
미루 줄리아라 아니 되는 개와추 송거라와 제거라와 아니 되는 송당 니요라와 아니 칭체 아니 미개와 추디 zemne majeva 아니 되는 니베디 아니 강수네 디기 도초 미개와 추디 도초 강수네 제바 그러나 어디를
다
아니 되는 얘네 밀루 토비알라 아니 니가 고래에 치고래 그래고래 카네세노 콘콜리라기도 아니 페나 키 아니 라카기 키라 아니 네바차나 아니 데네 데네 아니 키디마 마지나라 아니 데네 모터 디데니 키 코라기네 아니 조나 아니 데네 아니 세기 마라와 소켜봐라 아니 얘는 디치체 아니 셴 아니 키디 네바차서 아니 키디 아니 메칸다 켄에 조나 아니 데네 펜토 쳔보라 아니 디카레 디 제고레베
디치고레 콜로니가 그런 네바치기 that is the same first you can think of your individual motivation, then like is same is then if that dog is sickness then you get up and put it hospital, you can think that is
yeah, to save its
life. Then one way you drive, then is one dog, then you going to its wrong way, you save life.
No difference. 아니 셴거디 아니 메칸다 조나 디네 게바 쳔와 마레
그렇게 속겨버 찍버찍냐로 왔으니 속겨버 찍버찍냐로
레겐라 얘네야 아니 키디 아니 메칸다 켄에 조나 디 텍스 레게 쳔버라와 레게 쳔와라와
레게 쳔마 장고 꼬는데 섬거든 코 파이랑 키랑 기타 속겨버 전달로 와
So if your motivation is to save to protect this dog's life, then whether you take that dog to the hospital and for treatment or whatever, or you just go around the dog in the car and not hit it, is the same.
Same motivation, one day save it.
Yeah, but if you leave the dog, then somebody else can run over the dog.
Which is more virtuous? Which is
well, that's what the question is, you've got the cable symbols. If I'm talking about the person of lesser motivation, is that yeah, lesser capacity. Motivation is
general, then we need to save his dog. Yes.
This is a high motivation.
Yes, high motivation. But if someone else, dilo soso yungwana pajo rangi sokyobe tondela menghangla ki dili chebayina tewe kyang chidani sonamda sagarina so kunongdela hale deresin.
Yeah, so if you save the dog, if you don't run over the dog and you're saving the dog, and then or else you take the dog to the hospital, it really depends on your motivation.
I like that answer because some of us practice taking the dog to the vet with the shits about having to do a good deed, which means the motivation isn't to save the dog but to get to a better rebirth. So I like that it was subtle, but I think that he keeps saying it depends on your motivation, because if avoiding the dog saves its life to your capacity, that's a great deed. Taking it to the vet thinking, oh, what an onerous task that is, what a pain in the butt, blah 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 blah, it can't possibly be as good as it did. I took a cat to the vet once and they told me they were going to inject it. I killed the cat. But I gave them a cat and they said, oh, we killed it.
I thought it was a little different, but it's Bodhisattva's one, I think is 6th chapter, Bodhisattva, Avatara, is he prayed, Shantideva's prayer, always I'm very kasa. Nebaji neo na kyawashu se myanam shikendo wasin. Nebaji neoche.
May I always help be a nurse to the patients.
Yes, Shantideva says. Yeah, different God. Menda meba nidada tine chabashosin.
This is in the dedication chapter, not it?
Yeah.
The dedication chapter of the Bodhisattva's way of life by Master Shantideva. There's a verse which says, may I be reborn, or may I always be a helper to the sick.
조언 내가 아들 조언 내가 지시도 내수의 규기 받더니
whoever is sick,
whoever the sick
or as long as they are
sick 아니 코라 마타 받도스네
until they get well,
내수의 규기 받더니 멤버 니다 멤버다 아니 매 니가기 아니 멤버쇼 아니 대기 있다 요거 유에 영화 쇼즈는 몇 팀도 도와서
so may doctors and medicine help patients, people who are sick until they get well.
조언내가 지시도 내수주의 맨더는 아니다 대인내가 저걸 쉬어도 but this one I think little different your question. Yes, if one dog is sickness, you put it hospital, getting a hospital hospital, one dog is you save this dog. I think a little different. I'm not sure is Shanti Deva's prayer that is big halorta.
His petition is a great petition. It's a great prayer.
I think a little different. But if motivation is same is save that dog. So cute in that one.
But the question was which of those two, if
Scott, I'm talking about the absolute minimum. What is the minimum?
Military ki category.
So Kyobela, Niga Military to be good door. Kaisena, so if before we talk to is our Gubun in Yakawa, Gubun in Yakawa is the morality, Sutin the Shisung, Sutin the Shinsung, the Mijo Chibun, Sutin the Agosung or so dear.
Yeah. So earlier we already discussed the causes for achieving a human life, and one of them is to observe good morality. It's very hard to observe good morality. So your example is an application of practicing good morality in order to achieve a human rebirth in the future.
맞아 도발리기도 왔으니까 기능이 도발인데 나 이제 추가 방법이 있으니 캘린게 책도 없으니 산딜라 책딜라 나 속초바 찍고 방이야 가서 나가 집이기 폐체를 아니 나가 폐체를 용도성으로 되게잖아 미게 나가 찍찍 뭐 미게 주요로 나 속초바 또 샨다방도 속초바디 방이 있으니 캘린칭이로 나가 집이기로 아니 니 숨조 방이라 나가 주고 폐체를 딱 미게 주 나는 마음 저 방이 용도기 뭐 딘데기 도발 레비 때문에 딱 캬랑이 단다 속초바 나 지기 메라니 캘린 같이 제가 때 미션에 속도서 겨와야면 여러 주고 살겠다 미 단다 밀리터벨 딱 뭐만
Yeah, when we take vows as a layperson, those layperson's vows, we committed to practicing the 10 virtues, right? So, well, there are four ways to take the layperson's vows. One is you commit to observing only one of the 10 virtues, or two of them, or most of them, or all of them, right? So it depends how you took those 10 virtues. But if you had committed to taking the practice of non-killing, as whether it's only that one that you're going to observe or all 10 of them, among all 10 of them, then it is a great virtue if you actually practice that not killing. And then if you practice to one dog, then that's great, great virtue. And then you can practice it to save other beings, and then it gets bigger and bigger.
그래서 다 수증기 송디 속집이고는 수증기 시송하러 왔어요. 아니 집었당 아니 면은 잡아야겠다. 이 무슨 밀리터리 유사송.
Yeah. So if you practice the 10 virtues, right? That morality. In addition to that is practicing the 6 perfections of giving, etc., and patience, etc., and then making those special prayers to achieve a human rebirth, then you will get the results. then you complete the causes that are needed, causes and conditions required to produce the result of a human life, endowed with leisure and fortune.
Okay. Then, but I'm not sure if can think. Then we discuss next. Okay.
I want to say thank you for of being open to all the questions. I know that the West and the East are very different traditions. No disrespect, it's just really beautiful that that you let us debate with you and not just listen. We're very grateful to have that. Yeah, thank you.
So after a few minutes, I have to go to busy. I'm so sorry. Then I think that somebody's have a question. Then sorry. Then next week. I'm so sorry.
Do you want to keep your papers or you want to return them?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Okay.
We keep.
I will leave this here.
Thank you, Geshe. Thank you, Anila.
Thank you so much. You did good job. You did good job. Today is good Saturday too. Good Saturday.